Hello, welcome to my album launch for Tear Out Your Heart. I'm just starting this new stream on YouTube today, so I'm just checking that it's going to be working properly. We're going to get into some songs, and if you're watching this after the stream, welcome. If you're here new, just going to check everything's going well and wait for a couple of people to get in the stream. Let's have a check. So you can put a comment in the chat on YouTube. If you're if you're a subscriber on YouTube, you can if you're logged in, you can chat away, and hopefully we can interact in there. So hi everyone. Put a little comment there so you can see that. Welcome to my album launch. I'm so excited to bring this music to you. And I'm going to be singing some songs off the album today. I've got some copies here to show you. There we go. So thank you to all my lovely fans who've pre-ordered the copy, and those and the little gifts that I made for people that are getting sent out. And yeah, you can order the copy now if you haven't already, and you like some of these songs. Maybe you're just discovering my music just from YouTube. I'm just going to come a bit closer to that so I can hear myself a little bit better. Yeah, so if you let me know where you're tuning in from. It's all over. This is my stream that I do for people in the UK and Europe. Last week's stream that I did, I haven't done one for a while. It was kind of mostly muted on Facebook, so that's why I'm not going to be streaming to Facebook today. So let's hope that the stream isn't muted for copyright reasons. So I hope that you're doing well. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments, and hopefully we can have a bit of interaction like we do on Facebook. That'd be great. And let me know what song you like best off the album. If you've been listening to it today, some people have been listening because they got it yesterday, as in, well, it's today for you, but it was yesterday for me. It's 2 a.m. in the morning for me here in Australia. And this is for people that I have a lot of fans in Italy, Spain, UK, and it's probably 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. on Friday night for you. So I hope you're enjoying your Friday night, and let's get into some music. So there's quite a few new songs on this album, and this song I'm going to start with is a song that I've been doing, I've wrote this is one of the very first songs that I made. And I made a special new version for the album. So this is something you may not have heard this version if you don't have the album, but this is what's on there. So this is a special version of Seasons. Let us know if that's the right volume, if that's good for you. Awesome. We've got Robert. Oh, thank you for joining. You're in the US. Might be very early in the morning for you now. And we've got Simeon from Bad Song Factory and Beauty Angel and Friends. So let me know if you can hear this okay. That'd be great. There's going to be a little bit of a lag between the real time and about a minute between the comments. We'll restart the song. Just make sure you can hear properly. If you can hear that audio, that'll be fine. I'd probably just talk a bit softer. Yep. Oh yeah, the vocal will turn up when I speak. Awesome, we'll start again. I don't want to blast you with I'll talk closer to the mic. Ready to give up on your dreams, but they won't let go of you. Right now it's the only thing. Seems to be true. wanna let go. Forget about a voice of reason. When has reason been good for you? It might just be a season. That's what you're going through. You might be thinking about, don't wanna live like this anymore. It's okay, you're not the only one. I've been there before, trying to make sense of it all. Friends say it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Forget about a voice of reason. When has reason been good for you? It might just be a season, and that's what you're going through. Everything you wanted, shiny colors turn to gray. Everything you asked for, slowly drifting away. You let him in. You let it go. Forget about a voice of reason. When has reason been good for you? For you, for you, for you. It might just be a season. That's what you're going through. I'd rather have a dream than have nothing at all. Is that an empty hole in your heart? It's left where you dropped the ball. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Forget about a voice of reason. When has reason been good for you? For you, for you, for you. It might just be a season. That's what you're going through. Forget about a voice of reason. When has reason been good for you? For you, for you, for you. It might just be a season. That's what you're going through. Awesome. Welcome everyone. Lovely to see East Coast Defender, Beauty Angel and Friends, Robert and Simeon and some few others there. Welcome everyone from the UK and Europe and some people even from the US. And if you're crazy enough like me from Australia, you might be up in the middle of the night. And oh, you love Sick of Fighting. I'm going to play that tonight as well. It was a very I don't know, a struggle for me to know which song to let out as this next single, and I like that Sick of Fighting as well. And I'll play that for you now so you can kind of hear that one for people that haven't heard that yet. I'm glad people are enjoying the album. If you purchased the CD, I've sent you a link to get a streaming versions on a private stream thing so that you can hear it straight away, because it takes time in the good old snail mail post for things to come to you. So I hope you're having a great day and enjoying life wherever you are, enjoying the day. So yeah, maybe we should do that one next. Regardless of the company you keep, shining in the dark, alarms are starting to beat. Instead of all the hatred that we see, can we be happy now with who we're gonna be? Don't you wanna just feel love? Aren't you sick of fighting all the time? Don't you wanna just feel loved? Don't you wanna find a resting place for your mind? Is there a world for hope and love and peace? We can leave behind our corporate greed. A world where everybody can achieve and be the person they're supposed to be. Don't you wanna just feel love? Aren't you sick of fighting all the time? Don't you wanna just feel loved? Don't you wanna find a resting place for your mind? Swap the context for a soundbite. Now we wonder why our world is turned upside down, and the fears that keep you up at night got me fleeing to this one horse town. Don't you wanna just feel love? Aren't you sick of fighting all the time? Don't you wanna just feel love? Don't you wanna find a resting place for your mind? Cool, that's just like a little song. I feel like you want it to go on more, but I guess you can just press play again. That's always a good sign for me when you hear a song and you're like, oh, I want to hear it again. Yeah, so that was one of the most recent songs I wrote for this album. I actually was looking at that today when I was getting things ready. I wrote that in July this year. A lot of the songs I write for to finish when I'm working on things, I write them like literally the night before I'm gonna be making a time to work on them in the studio, because pressure works good for me. I've been interviewing lots of musicians on my show, the Good Vibe show, recently, and I like talking about these different concepts and things, and you talk to different artists, and I know there's a few people here in the stream that write music themselves and do that. Nice to see you, Bob. Oh, you're so lovely in all your comments, and you're so regular. I always see you pop up on my Instagram and my Facebook. Excuse me. And yeah, what was I saying? So some people I talk to write songs, they're like, oh, it's so the pressure is such a burden to me. I hate pressure. It doesn't help me. And I'm just like, I don't enjoy it, but it's like it's the opposite. I know it works, and probably because I know it works, I've managed to just wait sometimes, and I'm like, oh, a good song will just come to me the night before, and I just kind of believe that, and then it does. So awesome. The video is a bit out of sync, so I don't know if I can fix that right now, but I am. This is live. It's not lip synced. I spent all the effort the time that I had for the effort. I've spent all that on getting the audio right. The sync part with the video is another skill that I'm yet to master. So I'm not sure if I can change that midstream. I'll give it a try. Let's just see if that might make it a little bit better, but we'll just. I'm not sure I'm not sure if I can change it straight through, but I'm sure you can close your eyes, listen to me, or don't look at my lips. But I had a friend last week that watched a stream that I did on Facebook, and she was like, "Are you really singing that?" She said, "Are you just like Milli Vanilli miming to your CD, and I was like, no, it's really me, and I didn't realise what she'd said until I watched it back, and I was like, oh, okay, the audio's not in sync with the video. Anyway, so yeah, good to see you, Bob, Brian. Yes, the CDs, you're going to be receiving it very soon. So yeah, I've got some other songs to play you. This one is also off the album. Well, these are all off the album. And I've got a couple of acoustic ones that I'm going to play soon as well. So I might just do another one off the album, which is called Not Wrong. We start again, nowhere left but to begin. A better place, a peaceful space, sinking in. Reality takes a seat, you're not alone. Although your flock has grown, wake up with a fright. It keeps you up at night, choosing what to do. Never been for you. Sometimes do what's right, simply not do what's wrong. Sometimes do what's right, just not going along. Sometimes do what's right, simply not do what's wrong. Sometimes do what's right, just not going along. Give me space, give me time, give me freedom, speak my mind. Give me peace, give me hope, give me a break so I can go. Sometimes do what's right, simply not do what's wrong. Sometimes do what's right, it's just not going along. Sometimes do what's right, simply not do what's wrong. Sometimes do what's right, it's just not going along. Sometimes do what's right, simply not do what's wrong. Sometimes do what's right, just not going along. I feel like I'm half DJ. I'm singing tonight because of my headphones. I don't usually wear headphones as a matter of regularity in what I do. But yeah, I hope that you're enjoying the stream. I'm going to play a couple of tunes now with my guitar, and give me a second to just get that set up. I don't want to make too much of a noise in the microphone here. And I'm going to play somebody's favourite song that they love, because some of these songs I don't have backing tracks for them, and because they're impossible to make backing tracks for some of these songs. They're very just ad hoc acoustic kind of songs. So this next one I'm going to play is called Tiny Paper. I'm just going to get these microphones ready, just give me a second. Here we go. Right. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. I can see lots of people in the stream from. It's hard to be frank. Alright, I just need to move a couple of things around. Hang on. I actually wrote this song. This is also a song I wrote a long time ago, and I remember making this song when I was at one of my busiest times in my business, and I was like, I really wanted to get into music more, and I just had no time for it. Like, as in, there just wasn't time, and I was like, how am I going to get this done? And it was all because I just had so much stress on me to pay my rent for my business, like pay my business bills and keep my businesses running. And I felt like I was one of those little mice on a wheel that couldn't get off. And, you know, like that was also enjoyable and necessary for what I was doing, but it was also like, there was never any spare time or other time. And then at one point I just brought my guitar into my store. Like I had a retail shop and I used to just bring it in sometimes and there was never really, because sometimes customers wouldn't come in, you know, you'd have quiet times or whatever. And that wasn't working either, is what I'm saying. And, you know, then I just had to kind of stop, and that's what the song was about. It was like, you know, you just have to take a moment to stop and ask yourself what's going on. Well, I hope you're not too disappointed, Robert. I'm not that great at the guitar. I'm okay, but some people have commented, not you guys, but over the years I've had a few comments from people saying, "Oh, your songs are the same chords. It'd be good if you experimented outside of that." It's like, well, if you can't, you can only play what you can only play, right? But so I've experimented outside of that on the album because that wasn't all me doing it. Like, that's the difference between working with somebody else. That's good. Anyway, so here's the song. Take a moment to stop, breathe in what you got. Take a moment to stop everything you have. You forgot. Do you appreciate? Do you just continue to feel the pain? Or do you numb it all too soon? Take a moment to stop, breathe, be grateful for what you got. You don't know if it's real or make-believe, and someone told you what to feel. All we do is get, all we do is never enough. All we do is chase tiny bits of paper in the wind. Don't get me wrong, I like money, I like things. I don't really want to be poor, but I feel like sometimes paper in the wind. Stop and take a moment in time, see what you might find. And feel the air filling your lungs. It is free, it is young. All we do is take, and in the night you wake. All those sleepless nights, was it worth it to put up a fight? Don't get me wrong, I like money, I like things. I don't really want to be poor, but I feel like sometimes we can chase tiny bits of paper in the wind. Don't get me wrong, I like money, I like things. I don't really want to be poor, but I feel like sometimes we can chase tiny bits of paper in the wind. Tiny bits of paper in the wind. Awesome, thanks everyone. Sorry about that buzz there. Hopefully it was better at the end, but thanks for letting me know. I need a sound man to get up at 2 a.m. and do this as well with me. Anyway, yeah, I want to play you another song. What might this other song be? This is not from the album, but this is a single that you might know from before. This is called Mystery. So, yeah, this song is about the wonders of dating and dating apps and finding people when you're a single person and all the joys that come along with that. I'm being sarcastic there. So there's sometimes not too much. I'm just going to turn this down a tiny bit. It's going to be better because once I start singing it might get a bit loud. So yeah, you know when you meet somebody and the shallowness, and that's a bit mean to say that, but that's kind of what this song was saying. You know, there's no substance to them and you're like, I don't know how we could go from I don't know how we can go from here. I think you kind of know that when you're, I don't know if it was after I'd done this. I don't do a lot of online dates or dating with people, but you go through phases where you do that, and well, I do. And I went on this date with a guy once, and I must have done all the talking, like 90% of the talking, and I was like, "You've got nothing here, buddy. Like you can't even have a conversation with me for one date. Where do you think where else is this going to go?" Because that's important, right? Like to be able to talk to them, and to me that's the main thing. Anyway, so that's sometimes it's better. It's good as a songwriter that you can put all your frustrations into the song of life, and you feel like you've gotten it out there. And I know this song resonates with a lot of other single women, definitely, maybe single men as well. Alright, I'll stop talking now. You've already given it all away. I came around, but you had nothing left to say. 'Cause I've seen everything you are, and it's shallow. I have listened to your words, and that's shallow. Is there still mystery in this world? click or a swipe, do we know it all? Here in the mystery, is that where you find me? Is that where we find love? In the places that we hide. Here in the mystery, is that where you find me? Is that where we find love? In the places that we hide. There's still so much I don't understand. Why I'm alone, why I can't find a good man. There's still some things I can't figure out. We know it all, but why is there so much doubt? Is there still mystery in this world? With a click or a swipe, do we know it all? Here in the mystery, is that where you find me? Is that where we find love? In the places that we hide. Here in the mystery, is that where you find me? Is that where we find love? Places that we hide. Here in this space, these fears that we face, in the silence, in the shadows. Here in this space, our secrets are safe. Will you show me? You really know me. Here in the mystery, is that where you find me? Is that where we find love? In the places that we hide. Awesome. Alright, well, I'm going to jump off this guitar for a minute. Thanks everyone for tuning in all over the world. We've got a couple of songs to go. Just going to mute that one. All right, went silent for a second there just so that I could do my adjustments without making too much noise. Yeah, so if you haven't checked out the album yet, this is the CD cover. This is the album cover. You can order that from my website as a digital download. There's a couple of different CD options there. Most of the people here are probably from the UK, so the CD options for you are a signed CD from Australia. There's also, if you're in the US, there's an option where you can just get a normal CD posted to you, and with a direct from the USA, so the shipping will be better for you. I'm going to sing the title track off the album now, which is Tear Out Your Heart, so I hope you enjoy. Just make that a bit louder. There we go. Thanks everyone for your lovely comments. Good to see so many people in the chat, and I always enjoy reading people's comments and interacting with you on Facebook and Instagram. I recognise most people from there, so thank you for your support, really appreciate it. Oops. Thought I pressed play and I didn't. Child that still holds the toy. You can't bear to be apart. Broken down, is this what you want? Pointing fingers, laying blame. Look around, feels like a dawn. Pointing fingers, taking blame. Who's gonna tear out a piece of their heart? Who's gonna break themselves apart? Who's gonna tear out a piece of their heart? No one wants to stop. There's a price for the truth that you tell. It might pay you with what you owe. There's a path, but it might lead to hell. Seeking what we not yet know. Who's gonna tear out a piece of their heart? Who's gonna break themselves apart? Who's gonna tear out a piece of their heart? No one wants to stop. As you become more, things you do matter. As you become all that you are meant to be, we'll settle the score another time. This is more important now. Who's gonna tear out a piece of their heart? Who's gonna break themselves apart? Who's gonna tear out a piece of their heart? No one wants to stop. 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 Awesome. Bob says he loves my Aussie accent. Could you tell that from my songs or not? Like, was it a surprise to you? Sometimes I feel like, I talk a lot on, make sure I'm stopping that. I talk a lot on Facebook and things like that. So people probably hear me talk and it's not like a surprise, but I remember the first time I heard Adele talk, for instance, I was like, oh wow, your talking voice sounds nothing like your singing voice. So I hope you enjoy I haven't got a standard Aussie accent. I wouldn't say I'm not as bogan as some, like that's a word we use in Australia to describe that more of a twang. The bogan sound. I'm not as twangy as that. Yeah, Tear Out Your Heart, that song. So how I wrote that song and what that's about, it's a very heavy topic and a very heavy book. It's Gulag Archipelago by Solzhenitsyn, a guy who was in a Russian Gulag, and this kind of work that he writes about. I'll let you read the book if you so feel inclined to, or read about it. But often I get like little snippets of ideas by listening to other people talking. So for instance, podcasts. And I was listening to a podcast and people were talking about this book and I already knew about it. And I also listened to Jordan Peterson talk about Solzhenitsyn and his work and that kind of stuff and how that's important, like the importance of that in different psychological methods, how that's advanced those things. And it just got me thinking about that topic. And because he says something in the book like even though you might have been tortured and been subjected to that, people doing things to you that you would consider that as evil. He's like, that same evil is in all of us. Like, we all have that potential for evil, and it's only a matter of time if you don't keep a check on that. Like, he's asking that question almost, is it only just a matter of time if you don't keep a check on that before that manifests in all of us? And that's where I got that line from that song, you know, you're the evil. I'm not saying that you're evil, but I've got the evil in me too. Like, we've all got that potential, and yeah, it's a heavy topic. It's good to write a song about that, to get that message out in the world. Oh, awesome, Brian. He's in Spain, relaxing in the sun. It's fantastic. Before your winter comes, I guess. There, in Perth, where I am in WA, for Australia, we're leading into our summer time. So it's like middle of spring. Today was raining, and like, that's typical with change of season weather, where one day it's, you know, sunny, the next day it's raining. So it's not too hot, but we had one day this week of 30 degrees, which is nice and warm. And, you know, then the next day was like 22 again. Like, and where I live, it doesn't really get that cold, but people complain, oh, it's cold, when it's probably 14 degrees Celsius. Not that's, I don't know what the equivalent Fahrenheit is, but anyway, yes, exactly, Scythian. It's just a matter of time, right? If we're all just left to our own devices before that evil comes out in us, I guess. So let's go down to let's do something a bit more on a positive note. So this is the single that's come out with the album, as in the song you can get on Spotify right now. So if you're so inclined to stream, I'm normally banging on to my fans, please go on Spotify and stream. If you feel so inclined, yes, go and do that. That definitely helps boost up the Spotify algorithm. I'd rather you just get all the songs and go on your website and buy the album. But most people here have already done that, so I'm preaching to the converted. And if you like the album, then tell your friends about it, and you can share it with your friends and blast it out of your speaker box. Tell everyone how great the songs are. My sister's in Hong Kong, and she texted me today and she said, oh, I've brought my speaker system into my work, and I'm playing your song all day to them, your new song. So this is the new one, and this will get you up and dancing if you're not already. And when I first wrote this song, my producer said, that's a speeding fine waiting to happen. So if you're driving, don't put your foot on the gas too hard. Hoping you could find it for a brighter day, but you got blindsided. You got a power no one can take from you. You got the strength to shine what it takes to see it through. All of your cares, all of your worries, all of your problems you leave behind. All of your cares, all of your troubles, all of your problems out of your mind. Looking for a higher love, surpassing freedom, sick of push and shove. Yeah, can you hear that? You got a power no one can take from you. You got the strength to shine what it takes to see it through. All of your cares, all of your worries, all of your problems you leave behind. All of your cares, all of your troubles, all of your problems out of your mind. The water flows stronger than a rock. The force is greater than anything that was done. You got a power no one can take from you. You got shine, what it takes to see it through. All of your cares, all of your worries, all of your problems you leave behind. All of your cares, all of your troubles, all of your problems out of your mind. All your cares, all your worries, your troubles, 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 all your cares, all your worries, your troubles. Cool. Well, I hope that woke you up a little bit. What a fun tune. It's one of my favourites now. And yesterday when I was making the video clip for that, because it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. Well, yesterday for you, but anyway. Yeah, I was making the video clip for that, and I didn't make a full video clip. I just made a lyric video clip. And I was doing my exercise at the same time as making it. I was like, "Oh, this is a good song to do my do my exercise to while I was looking for clips and making things." It definitely makes you want to get up and do a dance or jump about. So that's a good one for your exercise Spotify playlist, I guess. Cool. All right. Well, we got one more song, and then that'll be the end for tonight. So I'm going to finish with. I'll let you guys choose. We can either have The World Still Needs You or Time in Your Hands. What would you like to hear? And I've also got another stream in a few hours' time for people in the US. So obviously you guys are going to go to bed now if you're of a sensible nature. And I will be as well. It's nearly 3 a.m. here for me. Well, it's past 3 a.m. And thank you, Bob. Really appreciate the congratulations. Thank you. Yes, so there's also the live Zoom. So you forgot to mention that. So when I do the USA stream, there'll be a Zoom after that. So just like a live chat. So if you're in my email, you would have got the link to that. And if you're watching this and you don't have it, just, I don't know, send me an email to hello@mariehopkinsonmusic.com and I'll send you the Zoom link. And that will be it's 10 a.m. GM. It'll be an hour after the stream for so it depends on what time you're in the US. So it's for the time zone, I'm in GMT +8 and it'll be at 10:15 a.m. I'll put that in the comments. So I'll let you work that out. That's for the I will sing that. I'll do The World Still Needs You. So yeah, this song came about in a strange way, because not a strange way. Every song has its own way of coming about, I guess. That in itself could be strange, but sometimes I feel like I want to write a song about something, like a concept, and it might be just brewing inside for a while. And, like you've kind of thought, oh, I want to write a song about that thing, but just like it hasn't come to me exactly right. And then I work in healthcare, and I had a patient that had come and see me, and he was not feeling great, and he ended up being suicidal, and he was okay in the end, but like that conversation that we had about that, and you're always, I also in my job I teach this stuff as well, like how to help people that are in these situations. And as a person that helps people, and this could be because you're just a friend that's helping people, you always kind of walk away from that, I think, wanting to do more. Like you can't change people inside. We haven't got to that level of manipulation in the world yet, which is probably a good thing. But you know, sometimes you want to do more, and you think, oh, I wish I could help you more. I wish there was something more I could do. And I might be able to do both of those songs. I'm definitely going to do The World Still Needs You in a second. I'll do The Time in Your Hands in the next stream, I think. So, yeah, I wrote this song because I was like, I wanted to say what I put in this song, and I couldn't really get all that out to that person, you know, like maybe you did convey it to them, but there's kind of was more that you want to say. Anyway. I've lost my thing now. Where am I doing? All right, here it is. This darkness won't last. It might feel like it's never gonna pass. This pain that you feel, no one else can share it, but I can help you bear it. Don't run, I'll hold your hand while we get to the other side. Sit here in this space while you face the fear. The world still needs you. There's still space for you, place for you. Do the things you love to do. The world still needs you. There's still room for you, place for you. Do the things you love to do. Your past is not who you are now. I believe in you, even if you don't. We all make mistakes, we grow. We love, we move on. Don't run, I'll hold your hand while we get to the other side. The world still needs you. There's still space for you, place for you. Do the things you love to do. The world still needs you. There's still room for you, place for you. Do the things you love to do. The world needs you. The world needs you. The world still needs you. There's still space for you, place for you. Do the things you love to do. The world still needs you. There's still room for you, space for you. Do the things you love to do. The world still needs you. There's still space for you, room for you. Do the things you love to do. Fantastic. Thank you everyone for joining in the stream, and I really appreciate your support of my music, commenting, coming along, joining in, spending your time with me, and letting me know how the songs have impacted you. Lots of people have sent me messages about that, you know, over the course of making some of these songs, but also, yeah, just that has inspired me to make some of these new songs that you're going to hear on this album as well. So I hope you have a good rest of the day or the evening. It's probably night for you. And I'm going to be doing 2 more streams this weekend. So one will be in a few hours from now. So I may just pop down and have a little bit of a nap until in between. and then I'll be doing another stream in about 4 or 5 hours from now. And if you want to jump into that Zoom session, I don't expect people on this stream to do that. I couldn't do the Zoom for every time zone because I need to have a little sleep in between the two. I sound like an old person, but it is 3 a.m. for me now. So there'll be that one, and then for if you're in Australia and the Australia, New Zealand, Japan, there'll be one on Saturday night for us then, which will be cool. So you can always come back and watch this in retrospect if it's not muted because of copyright. So thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, you're right, Simeon. We get through to the other side. Yeah. Awesome. You'll meet on the next one. Awesome. Cool. All right. So I'll see you guys another time, and have a great night. Thank you.